So just as a reminder, there's a ton of food out there. If anybody wants food, feel free to go grab some. Yeah, sit down and then eat food. How hard is this? Welcome to MBERcon. So, you all know me, but I am Alex Markley. I am the founder of Markley Bros Entertainment. And just in case you haven't heard of us, we are an independent film studio based here in Columbus, Ohio. We focus on comedy and we focus on community. So I'll explain more in a few minutes, but I did want to address something right up front. Why MBERcon and not Markley Bros Con? The reason is because I don't want this to be about me. I don't want this to be about Markley Bros Entertainment. This event is about you all. This is about our members, folks who are supporters and participants in our community. This is about our community. So, welcome to folks who are participating online, watching the live stream, and welcome to everyone who is today here in person. So I'm so excited that we have a real live audience tonight. Having a live audience really takes me back. I'm not gonna say how many years back, but we did actually film a Malik's Minute episode in front of a live audience. I think we were just talking about this a few minutes ago. I remember it very clearly. There was this coffee shop in Pataskala, and we just filled this coffee shop with equipment, with unsuspecting audience members, and we filmed that whole Malik's Minute episode live there. It was a blast. Some of the jokes even landed. People enjoyed themselves. It was crazy. And that coffee shop, it went right out of business. It's gone now, wiped off the face of the earth. So, that's the power of laughter, folks. Just destroying small businesses left and right. I do hope that these folks have a sturdier business model, because I would hate to see anything bad happen to this lovely venue. So we do have a pretty cool show for you tonight. I'm excited about it. And before we really get too far into it, Susie, why don't you come on up and tell us about our raffle? Give her a hand, folks.
I would love to. Yes, we have a raffle. And as you know, when you came in, people in person were able to put tickets into a spinning barrel. So we will have a prize for somebody live here. We also have a raffle going on our Discord. So even if you're watching on the live stream, you're welcome to join in and participate. We have 3 identical gift baskets, and there will be 3 winners, one of which will be live here with the tickets in the ticket barrel. But the other 2 could be live or on Discord. It doesn't matter. You submit, you enter via our Discord. So if you're here and you haven't, pull up your phone, open up Discord. You can go to the raffles channel and click to participate. There's a link in the description. There's a QR code, just all kinds of ways. But people online watching the live stream, you guys, we will mail you your prize if you win. We're very excited. That's going to go off at 7:50. 50. So 10 minutes before 8 o'clock is when that raffle ends. So you have until then to submit and participate and join the raffle on Discord. Now, speaking of Discord, I would love to talk about our community just for a brief moment. Thank you all so much for being part of our community. It's been awesome. It's grown a lot in the past year. So in 2022, we went to 4 different comic conventions. We met hundreds of people, awesome people. And our MBE.TV app was downloaded over 300 times. Our mailing list grew by 90%. Our YouTube subscriptions grew by 150%. And our Discord community, that's you guys, grew by 400%. Give yourselves a round of. That's awesome. I love it. Love you guys. And speaking of Discord, we've been doing virtual game nights, hangouts, live streams several times a month. So if you don't participate in those, you should, because we have a great time. It's super fun, and we'd love to have you there. We even launched a Minecraft server just for the Ember community. We're so excited to see where it goes in 2023. So just remember that the link to our Discord is up on the screen. It's also in the video description below the live stream. Back to you, Alex.
Right. Thank you, Susie. And just... Check. Oh, I'm back. All right. I love it. So we are going to be monitoring the Discord Hangout text channel throughout the presentation tonight, as well as obviously the chat on YouTube. That'll be a fun time. So I do want to talk, like I said, I wanted to share a little bit more about why MBERcon. And so this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. It's been a vision of mine, and I'm so excited to have you all here tonight. But let's start with what is an Ember, right? An Ember, the most basic definition is just someone who is a member of our community. So that's you all. But if you think about the English word Ember, it means more than that. It means a small fire. And an ember by itself is cooling. It's going out. But when you get a lot of embers together, you kind of stir them up, put some fresh wood on them. What do you get? You get a big fire. So, our world is so full of division right now. Isolated silos, echo chambers, and people put up walls and other folks are just left behind. But I believe laughter has the power to break down those walls. I believe there's something sacred about the shared experience of laughter that brings people together. That's what I want to accomplish as a writer, as a comedian, and as a creator. But the Ember community is about more than just comedy. See, I believe all of us, every human, carries around with us a reflection of the divine. There's a spark, or an ember, if you will, of creativity that we inherit from our creator. Now, I'm not here to impose my beliefs on anyone. That's not the point. The point is, I want you to understand my motivation. I want you to understand the mission behind Markley Bros Entertainment. So I have this premise that every one of us carries a little spark of that creativity, that sacredness, that beauty inside of us. So I want our community to be a welcoming place where everyone is encouraged, enabled, and empowered to explore their creativity. So together we can fan that flame, that sacred flame of creativity. And that is what my vision for MBERcon is all about. So today, this year, during this presentation, we will be focusing on Markley Bros Entertainment. We'll show you some funny stuff. We'll, give you an update on our channel. But I hope maybe next year, or maybe the year after that, there will be some other creator in our community, someone who's had a great year and wants to share about it from this stage. So that's my vision for the future of MBERcon. All right, let's talk about our channel. We have some pretty cool updates for you tonight. The first big update is actually something I'm very excited. We've been working on it for months, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Instead, I'm going to show you. Hey, everybody. Alex Markley here with Markley Bros Entertainment. It's a new year. 2023 is finally upon us, and I am very excited to be sharing with you a special announcement. We have moved all of our filming to a brand new studio. Now, this isn't just any studio. We leased an empty garage right here in Central Ohio. And with a lot of work and an enormous amount of help from my family and my friends, we transformed this garage into a full-featured film studio that we can use for the next several years to come. Walk with me through this journey of transforming this regular garage into a real functioning film studio.
Put your back into it, Hannah.
It's getting dark, so I need to move fast. I got my painting supplies. Hopefully this goes quick, right?
We're kind of in the middle of painting. Floors are going to be done here in a couple more weeks. This is being worked on here. Today, I am going to be working on the garage door insulation. It's like pillows on your wall. Don't sleep on these because they are really itchy. Project update on the new studio. The walls look absolutely amazing. The garage insulation is mostly done. It is not completely done. The lighting is still kind of going on. This is cool. This is a whole stack of carpet tiles. I don't know what's going on with the insulation. I gotta fix that. So, you know, that's a whole thing. This is the new thing today. We got our acoustic foam to fix acoustic problems, which, as you can hear, all of the acoustic problems. It's a huge pallet. It's finally time, guys. We're putting up the lights. The light fairies are here. Thanks for working on the lights, guys. I've been helping this whole time, can't you tell? It's all starting to come together. It's all starting to come together.
Boy, howdy, we're in.
Yeah.
Joy.
It sounds like they know what they're doing. Quick update, we've got lights. You should feel proud of yourself.
Feel proud of all of us.
It was like 15 degrees last night.
The Ohioville winter has set in.
The Ohioville
We'll all die. That's for the outdoors.
We've got this kind of thing going on with these like space heaters. The mess has been largely cleaned up. There's a few more things that we need to do. Still not sure what to do about these. The tape is not working, so we gotta figure something else out. Tomorrow, the guys are supposed to come and do the floor. So that means we gotta move everything out of here. Today's the day. The floor guys are coming. It is gonna feel completely different. This is looking so good. Oh my goodness.
Are you TikToker?
I wouldn't say that. No, I'm too old for that. It looks so good in here. My garage door insulation. It is all attached now, and it is not flying all over the place. As long as you don't look at it, it looks great. It's all down to the wire. We have one more week before we have to film in this studio. But there's one thing that separates a garage from a studio, and that is acoustic treatment. I've been waiting a long time to open these boxes because I knew that we were gonna be kicking off a ton of dust. Everything was gonna be disgusting in here for a long time. But the time has finally come. Oh, man. There they are, guys. It's heavy. This foam is so dense. This is not even close to packing foam. Now the question is, how are we gonna mount it? I have some ideas. I'm not gonna just glue them to the wall. That would not be great. And then, once we get them up, is it gonna sound better in here?
I'm putting tube tack on these pieces of cardboard, putting the cardboard on the foam, and that'll allow us to put Velcro on them so that they can be stuck to the wall in a removable fashion.
It will not do us any good to just like put it random places. There is not enough foam to cover all the walls. I asked Arlex to help me with this, and they did an incredible job with this design. They didn't think that we were gonna be able to put foam on the garage doors, but I got an extra box and I am gonna basically do the inverse of this pattern over here.
That's really complicated.
Well,
for me.
It's complicated for me too. We've made some progress. The foam it's up there. It doesn't seem to be coming down. At least it stayed up all night. Basically, we have to do what we did last night, only like 60 more times. It's good! Just gotta do like a lot more. How are you feeling, Drew?
Great. This is
All right.
very exciting.
Yay! Gonna be here all night. Woo! Basically, down to just the really hard ones, which are the ones that need to go in the ceiling. Yeah, it works! It already sounds so much better in here. We are so close. The only problem is we are running out of time.
What you doing? I'm marking out a grid on the ceiling so we know where to put these panels.
How much longer do you think we have, Drew?
4 hours.
You heard the man. 4 hours. But not tonight, because it is 11 p.m. Woo! 11 p.m. We've got T-minus 3 days before we're supposed to be filming in here. The foam is still not quite finished being installed. We have chairs, have this like panel thing that we're doing for the Ohioville 9 desk. I still have to put together the stage. We need carpet. I still need to like wire the studio for sound, like put the, mixing desk over there, put the tripod over here. Whew. We're filming in 2 days and it's coming together. I have carpet in here. Woo! Look at that, it's carpet. It is just after midnight and I have finally finished installing all of the foam around the room. And listen to how good that sounds. We have one more day before filming. I have a full day of work tomorrow, so I have to get home and get to sleep so I can get to work. And then after work, I have to come back over here and get everything ready for filming on Saturday. There's a few things that I still wanted to have that we don't have yet, and we'll see where we end up tomorrow. But I'm pretty confident this is going to be ready for Saturday. One day until we're supposed to be filming in here. It's coming together. We're moving everything in, and by we, I mean
Hi.
say hello, Caleb.
Hello, Caleb.
Caleb is great. He is helping me make an even bigger mess, which that's really my love language. This is a new development. We're supposed to be able to like hang lights up here. And so we kind of had this idea of putting like pipes up. The normal way of doing this is kind of expensive, so we're kind of trying to be a little bit frugal. That's a good place to hang lights now. If it's a problem, like, we can fix it in post, right, Susie? Today's the day. Our first filming day in the new studio. We're gonna have to see how it all goes. I'm really nervous.
What are you doing? Alex?
What am I doing?
What are you doing?
I'm working on the new studio.
There's so much sound paneling. So much soundproof paneling.
Well, I mean, it sounds good though, so.
It doesn't echo anymore!
I mean, it does, just not that much.
What are you doing, Hannah? What's this?
You want to sit in the chair real quick for just a second so I can
Sure.
see how the light looks on your face.
Sure.
Try to cast the deepest possible shadows.
To make me look extra evil.
See the least of us as possible.
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
What are your lines?
George Clooney. So Hannah, what do you think about the new studio?
I think it's great.
It's great.
There's been a lot of hiccups on day one, but we've been managing them really well.
Spoonful of sugar, make those go right away.
Blue light? Oh, you're white balancing.
set this all up.
Hannah and I are gonna beat you all so hard at this game. Everything Alex framed up was with me up front.
That's okay. That's good. So there you have it, our new filming studio where we have a real soundstage, everything that we need for all of our productions, and I have every confidence that we'll be able to rapidly and continuously produce the content that you love from this new studio for years to come. Thank you so much to our patrons, to all of you who are VIPs who support us on Patreon on a regular basis. We would not be able to do this without you. I have so many plans for this new space, and I could not be more excited. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, like our video, and let us know what you think in the comments below. And most importantly, have a very happy new year. That one's for you, Susie. Oh, that's something on the lens yet. Oh, yuck.
They don't smell very good. Well, don't put.
Oh, they smell fine.
Oh, my body!
Will he, won't he? Will he, won't he? Will he fall off the ladder?
That's what I thought you were gonna ask.
50 more!
No, it's only
50 more! Hold on, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
But I'm holding the camera.
Hold the camera.
You gotta say striking.
Why?
Because these are actually.
Or you will be struck. It turns out that sleeves aren't made for wiping tables.
Why does the table look so grimy?
I had trouble
That is
finding
not
a
what
tissue,
made those.
so I used the table instead. I hope that's okay.
What do you all think of our new studio? I'm really excited about that, obviously. So that's why, I just made you watch a whole video about it. Haha. So, quick update on a couple of other accomplishments for this year, or the past year. In addition to building our own DIY studio on a shoestring budget, in the past year we upgraded all of our studio lights. So you can see some studio lights right there. We upgraded the rest of our older cameras, so that's cool. And we started the process of upgrading all of our audio equipment. So we're just going through all the stuff that's been in service for more than a few years, and getting rid of everything. This past year, I'm just really excited. We were able to faithfully release at least 4 new videos every month, and usually 1 new video every week. So I was pleased with how the team did. That was a really exciting outcome. It was a lot of work, guys. So we did it. We pulled it off. Do a quick Patreon update. 2022 was the first full year since we launched our Patreon page. We made over $700 last year on Patreon, which that's a really small start. Or it's a great start. There's a lot more to do, right? We've got, that's definitely, we definitely have a long way to go, is what I was trying to say, before this is a sustainable business. But I was very pleased for the first year, to make that kind of money. We have been releasing exclusive content, bonus updates for supporters. And we actually now have over 60 exclusive posts just for folks on Patreon. The Malik's Minute had a really big year last year. We did a major milestone, the most ambitious episode yet, called "The Depths of Despair." If you haven't seen it yet, definitely encourage you to check it out on our channel. What I love about the story of the Malik's Minute as it continues to unfold, this is my favorite thing about it, is that for Malik's and his friends, things are just going to continue to get way, way worse before they get better. I mean, just they have a terrible time. But it's fun to watch, so that's why we like to write it. The next chapter of the Malik's Minute is actually going to be a 3-part episode. The first screenplay is already written. It's ready to go into production. And I do expect all 3 episodes to be released this year. calendar 2023. So if that doesn't end up happening, you can track me down and say, hey, Alex, why did you lie to us, Alex? You said they were coming out this year. I was there. Yeah, you remember when it was promised. So, but I do expect the pace of Malik's Minute production to continue to accelerate. So I expect episodes to come out more frequently and more regularly as time goes on. And honestly, one of the main reasons why we felt like we needed a new studio was so we could have more space to do some of these more ambitious sets and larger sort of green screen spaces that we could accelerate this. So I'm going to move on real quick to our, talk about scripted comedy for a minute. In between those long gaps of scripted updates, we were doing a lot of Danger Couch episodes, and I really started to feel like people were just thinking of us as like the Danger Couch channel, which is that's not how we want to, present ourselves. And honestly, I think as a team, we do better with scripted comedy. So we did relaunch Ohioville 9 Nightly News, and we will talk more about Ohioville 9 in a minute, but we did just generally make a commitment to doing at least 50% scripted comedy. So if we're committing to 4 updates a month, that's 2 scripted comedy updates per month. That's a lot of work, but I have utmost confidence in our team. We have great folks, and we've been keeping up with it since November. So let's talk for just a minute about YouTube. I'm trying to run through this because I want to make sure that we get to, the really funny stuff. But YouTube, we've had kind of a bumpy relationship with YouTube over the past 2 years. For anyone who remembers some of the limitations that were imposed on us, there was this whole COPPA settlement with the FTC. There's this, Made for Kids debacle. And comments got shut off, discoverability got impacted, a whole bunch of stuff. It was a real mess. Anyway, I'm delighted today to announce that Markley Bros Entertainment is no longer in Made for Kids jail on YouTube. So, yep, clap about that, because man, that's been a butt kicker, guys. So anyway, just to be clear, this does not change our content in any way. We are still making clean content accessible to folks of all ages. To be clear. However, it does mean that our channel and our videos will be more discoverable on YouTube. It means that comments on YouTube will be turned back on. And it means that we will be rejoining the YouTube community as full members in good standing. So to really accomplish this and to get our YouTube channel relaunched, we need your help. I'm asking you today, if you're willing, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button on some videos, and share some of those videos, watch them on YouTube. So the idea is we just need to kind of tickle the algorithm. I know we've been sending a lot of content or a lot of traffic to our website, sending a lot of traffic to our app, but in order to sort of relaunch YouTube, we need to get some traffic going on YouTube. So back to COPPA, just by way of explanation. The reality here is we made the decision to get swept up in the Made for Kids thing. It was during a time of extreme regulatory uncertainty and concerns about how the law was going to be interpreted. We don't need to get into it. I'm happy to talk about it at length with anyone who's interested. But now that the dust is settled, I'm confident we can declare ourselves as not made for kids and move on. So, speaking of moving on, who wants to see the very first video filmed in the new studio? All right. I have. Yeah. No, please leave. So I have an Ohioville 9 Nightly News episode to share with you today. And now, if you haven't seen it before, I should mention Ohioville 9 Nightly News is a satirical news show that takes place in a fictional alternate reality called Ohioville. Now, Ohioville is the same universe that the Malik's Minute takes place in. So there's continuity between the two. And Ohioville, it's a lot like our universe, but a little bit stranger. So why don't you take a look?
Good evening. I'm Frankie Fort, filling in for Jeremy Spaz.
And I'm Faye Fickle, filling in for Autumn Winters. You're watching Ohioville 9 Nightly News.
And these are tonight's top stories.
First up, the Ohioville 9 studios have moved to a brand new location right in the heart of downtown Ohioville.
Is that really a top story, Faye?
Of course it is. If there's one thing you learn from watching television, it's that media and entertainment news is really the most important news. Except for violence. Violence is more important.
I just don't think the new studios are that much nicer.
Are you serious? Our old studios looked like a prison basement. This is a big upgrade.
I guess I just don't remember. Next up, it's a new year.
That's right. 2022 has finally ended, passing the baton to a fresh new year.
The year 2022 was notable for many reasons.
Record inflation, the beginning of Russia's prolonged war with Ukraine,
Escalating tensions between Ohioville and China, Iran, North Korea, and almost everyone else.
an unusually high number of prominent deaths, global unrest, exotic diseases, and more.
Yes, given the many unspeakable crimes that 2022 foisted upon the world, Congress convened a special committee to investigate the events of 2022 and hold the relevant parties responsible.
Unfortunately, 2022 has defied the subpoena and been held in contempt of Congress.
Since New Year's Day, nobody has seen 2022.
I don't blame it. I would be in hiding too.
Well, let's hope 2023 does better.
In sports news, too bad for fans of the World Cup, as the Ohioville national team was eliminated from the tournament in the round of 16.
The game, which was played against the Netherlands, ended with a score of 3-1. The Ohioville team did their best, but they just couldn't hold their own against the freakishly tall Dutch.
On several occasions, with the ball flying through the air, the Netherlands team was able to win the header without even jumping.
It's disappointing that the Ohioville team was eliminated from the tournament so early, given our vastly superior knowledge of the game.
Why's that, Frankie?
After all, we're the only ones who know the sport by its true name, soccer.
Yes, you would think with our expertise, it would be easier to dominate soccer on the world stage.
Oh well, maybe next time.
In a move which has sparked protests and international attention, Ohioville's Board of Supervisors has voted to allow the Ohioville Police Department to move forward with a plan to equip their police robots with lethal force.
The police chief reassured the public, clarifying that while lethal force sounds bad, they currently have no intention of adding firearms to police robots.
Woo!
Instead, the plan is to simply outfit those robots with explosives so they can surreptitiously approach the subject from behind and detonate them into a wet cloud of neutralized threat.
That seems normal. I was worried for a minute that we were talking about some dystopian science fiction nightmare.
And now, for our most profitable segment, New Things to Fear.
It's that time of year again, and the clown sightings have already started.
It's only January, and 5 separate incidents involving clowns have been reported and independently confirmed by the Ohioville 9 news team.
In the past week, clowns have been spotted lurking in the shadows at the edge of the forest, pawing at the windows of unsuspecting homeowners, and even rummaging through dumpsters behind restaurants.
Normally, clowns are harmless if unprovoked. However, as the winter months get colder, they can be driven from hiding in search of food and warmth.
If you encounter a clown, do not make eye contact.
Do not turn your back to it.
Above all, do not startle or challenge it.
Call for help, but don't make any noise.
Soon it will be spring again, and we will be able to drive the clowns back to where they belong, deep into the hills and forests, far away from society.
Until then, be very afraid. And now it's time for Adorable Adoptable Animals.
As you all know, Ohioville Animal Shelter is a charity that cares for animals that need a home.
Let's take a look at some pictures they've sent over. Will you adopt an adorable animal today?
First, We have this pet labeled Stick Horse, and I'm assuming that it's like a stick bug?
Something doesn't look quite right with this fella.
Maybe he's the tragic result of some experiment.
All the more reason to adopt him today.
Now look at this little cutie.
Fancy that. Ohioville Animal Shelter is expanding into new creatures.
Is it even lawful for them to peddle human children?
I think the adoptable part of this photo is the badger-looking thing underneath the child.
That's nice. It's even trained for use as a light-duty vehicle.
Well, I hope it's an electric vehicle. We don't need to be endorsing fossil fuels on this program. Now, this exotic pet comes with a warning label.
How exciting!
This wallaby is homeless because his first owner perished.
Pictured here, from a time before her perishing, she made the critical error of training her wallaby to crave human flesh.
It started with a finger here, a finger there, and things just got out of control.
Can you retrain him to hunger for something other than murder?
If not, maybe you can harness his hunger to feast on your enemies.
That's it for our show.
You've been watching Ohioville 9 Nightly News.
Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful night.
If we do any like tap dancing or like,
Are you saying we can't tap dance anymore?
Maybe we should go to the mall after this?
I don't know about that. I don't like malls, and I don't like you. So let's not do that.
Looks like a basement. Prison. Bad, 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 bad. To a new year. Fresh frickin' new year. 2022 has defied the subpoena and been held in contempt of Congress.
Since New Year's Day, nobody has seen 2022. So I said New Year's Day.
Yes, you did.
But they just couldn't Not really lining up clips, you're just cutting from one clip to another.
Lining up the clip with the audio. We haven't clapped at all this
Clapped
time.
at all.
It's just,
You'll be fine. I believe it.
I'm allowed to hate him. As you know. Animal shelter.
Back that up.
We have this pet labeled, dang it.
Look, you have a computer right there.
Your mom's computer is right here.
Oh.
I absolutely love the world of Ohioville. It's so unsettling. One of the things I really like about Ohioville as a world is it gives our writing team a ton of freedom to explore the frayed and sharp edges of our own reality. We have more content for you, but first, Hannah, why don't you come on in and give us our shop update. Give Hannah a hand, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be with you all. And to those of you for tuning in online, thanks for joining us. As you said, my name is Hannah. I am one of the team members here with Markley Bros Entertainment. And I specifically am in charge of operating the shop. So I'm going to give you guys some updates on our merch and our shop. Can you guys believe it's been a year since we launched? I know we can. It kind of feels like it was yesterday, but it also feels like it's been like a decade because that's how these things go. We launched our merch store right after Christmas in 2021, and it's been a blast. We've had a really good time and had some great conversations about it. We've had a pretty good lineup of items, including a limited run of our Snuffy Wars shirt here. Shirts, posters, cups, etc. That image there was made by our lovely and creative Susie, so she did that. That's great. People loved that one. We've had a pretty good lineup of different items, both online and in person. We've had a great response to our store, online and in person. We've especially enjoyed getting to take the store on the road and go to various cons, meet people there, and show them a little bit of the stuff we're using to support our mission. Speaking of goals and mission, all of the store proceeds go obviously back into Markley Bros, and it actually supports half of our revenue and our running costs. So it might seem like little things like pins and stickers and little figures, but it all adds up, and it means a lot to us when people support us in that way. Our goal at the store has been to have a variety of items to try to keep it fresh. On that note, if you have specific requests, we can't promise anything, but fan input matters a lot. I've heard some crazy things that I'm definitely going to veto, looking at you, Benjamin. But I will say we definitely love getting some fan input. So mid-year, we added a few new items, including our Malik's Minute Survival Guide. This is a great intro to our fiction world, both the world and the characters. This was really well received, especially at cons. It was great to be able to hand it to somebody, to walk them through and give them a brief introduction to our world. We also released our first limited edition Snufflefungus figure here. That's the one that I'm most excited about because I played a heavy role in getting that done. We wanted to do something like this for a long time. It's been requested for years, a long time. We started experimenting with a 3D printer this summer and had to try a lot of things. Turns out the painting is the trickiest part. Sure, sometimes the print jobs didn't go so great. We would have like a blob, unidentified mess of resin, have to peel it all out and start again. But for the most part, the prints went pretty well. The painting, however, was pretty tricky. We started with spray painting and just were getting too many bubbles, too much inconsistency, weren't excited about the end results. We then moved to, I started hand painting them and hand painting the fur, but again, we weren't getting like good results. It wasn't staying consistent, and it was not what we wanted. So then I started airbrushing them, and that's ultimately how the figures were made. It worked out really well for us. The only other issue that I continued to run into was the eyes. Turns out that I'm not good at painting fine lines, and although Snuffy can make some pretty wonky faces, these were not faces we wanted to sell people. We wanted a cute Snufflefungus. So what we ended up doing is actually printing the eyes separately, which I then painted and then put and glued into the Snufflefungus when it was done. So this ultimately gave us the result we were hoping for, more consistency, and the cute Snufflefungus figures that we wanted. So we're pretty proud of that. It was a lot of fun. I really like airbrushing. Turns out it's super therapeutic, guys. Get yourself one. It's great. So after that, it's time for a new update. I see he's trying to stage it. I actually have one in my pocket. We have new notebooks. There it is. Woo! So these are brand new to the shop. They're going live today. These are our little field journals, perfect for putting in a pocket. See? Your backpack, tossing in a purse. They're pretty nice. They have our little logo there on the front. Alex has already broken his in and used it a bunch. They're great for jotting down quick notes or inspiration as it strikes. Also, they are in the raffle prizes. So if you win those, you'll get one of these. We are selling them today, and for those of you online, all of this is in a link below where you can see our store. So I think that's it for the store updates. Again, we're super excited. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Alex? Those notebooks were the surprise. Yeah, there's no bigger, nothing else. This is it. This is the surprise. You're welcome.
All right. Now, for those of you who were paying attention to the lineup, we did promise we were going to do a live Danger Couch. So I'm going to have my crew come on up here. If you haven't seen Danger Couch yet, it is a show where we do miscellaneous games and challenges. Hannah, my lovely but demented wife, comes up with these exotic activities for us to do, and chaos ensues. No one knows what's going to happen. Sometimes people get hurt. It's great. So with that in mind, who would like to volunteer to join us on the Danger Couch? I don't know whose hand went up first, but Joshua, I'm gonna call on you, sir. Come on up. I do. You don't. Here. Now you don't.
I don't what? Ooh. It's okay.
You-
We're at the dollar store.
You don't have like a heart condition or anything.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to have him join us. Yes, please join us on the Danger Couch. And we're actually going to film this episode live. This is Danger Couch episode 100. Exactly. Isn't that great?
Welcome to Danger Couch. All right, today is Danger Couch episode 100, being filmed in front of a live audience at MBERcon 2023. I'm absolutely terrified. I just want you all to know, this is the first time that we're doing anything like this, and I am absolutely confident that something is going to go horribly wrong.
This is my first time doing anything like this.
Yeah, so Joshua, welcome to the Danger Couch.
Hi.
This is actually a stand-in Danger Couch.
Okay.
This is not the real
It's
Danger
not
Couch.
the Danger Couch.
This is a Danger Couch.
a Danger Couch.
Yes.
It's
We
red.
don't know.
We'll see how
Red
dangerous
means
we can make
danger.
it.
Okay.
But,
so I can go ahead.
Joshua, I do want to introduce you to our Danger Couch audience. Joshua is a friend and a supporter on Patreon.
Yeah.
Someone
Hi.
who has we met at a Comic-Con in Lansing. And tell us a little bit, just for a moment, about your, the work that you do with the band.
So I was at Lansing Comic Con because I work for a sci-fi geek cosplay band called Wesley and the Crushers, and they were performing there at that convention. And I had some downtime before the show, and so I just kind of walked around and I found these guys with their booth and started talking to them because I also do video production. And we just kind of hit it off, and they said, "Hey, you want to join our raffle, join our Discord and mailing list and all this other stuff?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And I ended up winning an iPad.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we sucked him in.
did.
It's
What?
it's one of those. Yeah.
What?
I paid for his friendship. Okay.
Yes.
What more do you want from me?
I wasn't gonna ask, but I kind of felt that. But you know, I just kind of went with it.
Yeah. No, Gabe starts to sweat.
Doesn't know that we do these things. He does our numbers. It's okay.
All right.
Well, you didn't tell me that was happening at the Lance. I would have come.
Oh, well, you can't win it. All right. Hannah, why don't you show us? Hannah has an activity for us. I'd love to hear a shocking activity.
Oh no!
Some of you guys might remember this. We've actually done this before, and by popular request, we asked to do it again. I guess people just like watching us in pain.
Suffer.
Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
true? Did you guys really, who did that? Raise your
Who
hand.
I'm not calling them out. I'm not calling them out.
Their information.
Well, they may not. have
Also,
to.
there was Grumps from the team that I purchased this and then promptly went out of town for that filming day.
That is true.
And everyone's like, wait a second,
Yeah.
not cool, so here I am
Yeah.
seated and doing it with you all.
So why don't you explain the rules?
So the
How
game
does
is
this
pretty
work?
straightforward. Has everyone played Hot Potato?
No.
Actually,
Maybe.
no.
What's it
No one knows how to
What?
do this.
Not with actual potatoes.
You toss
Okay,
the
great.
potato.
So music is going. You keep passing it back and forth. When the music stops, you're out. In this case, you're electrocuted. Mildly.
The person
Mild,
who wins.
Yeah, of course.
Mild. We're
This
gonna
makes a lot
pass
more
it.
sense now that you asked me if I have a heart condition.
It was important.
You thought I was kidding.
A little bit.
Technically, electrocution is perishment by electricity.
Okay, thank you.
Danger Couch has yet to be fatal.
It's a beautiful couch, though. I mean,
It is.
we have to go.
All right.
So we will start it, and we'll just pass it down. And don't be a baby.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't-
hold it for a
You
second.
gotta hold it.
Yeah, and
Like,
for like a second.
hold
Okay,
it.
all right.
Not like.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, luckily I brought my
That
pair
would
of
be-
So there are
Okay.
literally only
All right, are we
two
ready?
categories.
Yeah, go for it.
Should we
Don't
test it
hold
to make sure it
and
works?
then everyone else.
What? No. No, it works. It works.
Do you want to test it to see if it works?
I'll be mad
It
if
works.
Alright.
I don't need to test it, Hannah.
Yeah, I already did, and it's not great.
She's
Okay.
stalled. Okay.
Ah, ah, ah.
Hot potato, hot
You're
potato, hot
fine.
potato, hot potato.
I hate this game. Oh, I hate this.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have trauma. Trauma.
Ah.
You sound like you're getting electrocuted.
I know.
Oh!
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
So who got it?
Wait.
I don't know.
Zap
Should we
you.
go on?
Nobody gets zapped?
It
I got
zapped
well,
Gabe
it
and
started with him, but then I
felt
took
it.
it right as it was happening.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's your fault.
I think Gabe's out.
Yeah, Gabe's out. Bye, Gabe.
Do we need to,
Bye.
was it not felt? Do you need
No.
to notch it up?
Yeah, do we need to crank it
Oh,
up?
I felt we both felt it. It
Okay.
wasn't.
Alright,
It
it
wasn't
was
too bad.
distributed.
I played these
It was
guys
distributed.
before.
We need to
Turning it up.
Is it on, wait, is it on regular or not?
That's fine. Go
Susie,
ahead.
no.
Susie.
No, it needs to be on regular Susie.
Susie.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Fatal mode is being eliminated from.
Susie just switched it to extreme.
What?
Is it going?
Yes, take it.
Hear
I
it.
can hear it.
No!
You're awfully cozy on the end here, Josh. Only you.
I mean, I'll swap seats if we want to.
I didn't.
At least it wasn't extreme.
Goodbye, Susie.
I
So
didn't take much
disappointed
convincing
to
at all.
be not playing
Here's
this
the
game.
thing.
Technically, I should have been out.
No, it's fine. She can be out.
Susie
I'm
wanted
glad
out
for
so
her
bad.
to be able to
That was
Here's the
that was
thing
on
about
easy
Danger
setting,
Couch.
too.
In case it wasn't clear, you don't win.
No.
You just
All
lose.
There are no winners.
And lose and lose.
There are, it's like increments of losing. It's like who's the greatest loser?
Why don't you go ahead and get it started, Drew?
Do I hit the start button?
One would think.
There's only two, so you try one.
Well,
If
one
that
of them
doesn't
says
work, try-
It's already on.
Oh,
Just-
okay, okay.
Why this way? What's wrong with you?
Why not?
Yeah!
That's not so bad.
That looks terrifying.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah, go
hurt.
for it. It's
It
fine.
actually
okay.
doesn't. It just surprises you, and it's fine.
Why am I in the middle?
You're the host.
Alex always suffers the most in these games. We make sure of it.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Wait, no, I
We're fighting for who wins. We're fighting for who wins. I'll keep playing.
want to
I'll keep playing.
Well, you can be out. It's okay.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you for playing.
Battle of the spouses.
How romantic. All right, here we go.
You have to hold it.
Yeah.
Like in
I did.
your. We go out. We're going out together.
All right.
So
yeah,
Alex,
everyone-
Ian has a great suggestion here.
Oh, are we all holding our hands?
So
Josh
we're
want to
just,
come back on?
we're just wondering if, if
What's
we're all
happening?
holding hands when this happens.
What?
Together.
Why is
This
this?
is not strong enough.
It's
to
like
do
the
this.
electric fence, right?
It won't?
What, you guys never did this as a kid?
What?
Playing with the electric fence?
You're pushing my hand enough for
I
that.
wanted to make sure that it came.
Nah, it's high voltage. It's fine.
Why are we doing it?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, I didn't
No, I
feel
just
it.
got Drew. It's okay, everybody. I'm fine.
You got it too. It was worth a try.
All right. Well,
I'm glad you took
There's only so much power in a double A.
all right.
Joshua, how do you feel about
Josh?
your?
I feel alright. I feel alright.
Yeah,
You feel awake?
What did we learn today?
Those are fun.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I learned that was weird, and I didn't
Uh-huh.
like it.
That's typically the lesson.
That's typically the.
See, I have the kind of parents that would buy me those kinds of toys when I was a kid. So,
I asked
All right.
my children if they wanted to try it, and they were like, "No, that's dumb."
All right. Well, we're gonna do our normal sign off. So 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We didn't tell Joshua the sign up.
I'm new here.
Crew can go back down.
Oh, thank
Why did you do that? No. Okay. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out for that. Thank you, Joshua, for being such a great sport. Yeah, making content, everybody. So we do have a YouTube goal this year, I think I mentioned. What I didn't say was the specific goal or the specific incentive. So I want y'all to help us get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. I think we can do it. We definitely got some 400 or so last year. So I think at 800 we can easily make 1,000 this year. And when we do, we are going to absolutely demolish the old Danger Couch. Don't worry, the show isn't going anywhere. We just need a better couch. And this old couch needs to be, it needs to be punished, like Office Space style. We need to just take it out into a field and destroy it. And there's one thing, I don't have confirmation on how it's going to happen, but Drew
Drew is good at making diabolical machines. And so I think we're going to set him loose. Just, again, once we hit 1,000 subs, it's going to be great. We are going to utterly destroy the old Danger Couch. So, think we can get there? Yeah! All right. Sounds great. So we're almost done today with our main content. We got a quick Patreon shout out, or patron shout out. Patrons, people who support us on Patreon. That's not confusing at all. So I want to do a shout out. These are people who believe in our mission, who are supporting us financially on a regular basis on Patreon. And I want to shout out to those folks. So I'm going to start with the bronze tier. Now, the bronze tier only costs $1 a month, but the value economically, it's worth so much more. In terms of encouragement, it's worth more than money. So in order of sign up, I want to call out Sam. Thank you for being a supporter. David, thank you so much for being a supporter. And Joshua, thank you. Thank you, guys. Round of applause for those folks. Moving up to the copper tier, these are folks who are helping us pay the bills, and they receive a ton of perks, like we mentioned earlier. Michaela and Brad, they're not here, but they're watching on the live stream. Tyler, who is also watching on the live stream. And Quentin, who is here all the way from Boston. Give him a huge round of applause, folks. Now, for a very special VIP, I put the diamond tier in as kind of a, we'll never get there. This is, but you're thinking big, right? So you put the diamond tier in because that's what you do. But then Kat came along and absolutely blew us away by supporting us at the diamonds tier. So huge round of applause for Kat supporting us at the diamond level. Also in from out of state. She flew in last night, so thank you to Kat. So next, maybe you would be willing to support us on Patreon. Like I mentioned, supporters get a ton of special perks, and every dollar counts toward the mission that we were talking about earlier. Supporting the mission, supporting the community, and as a special New Year's incentive, as a bonus, any new supporters who make a pledge this weekend will receive one of those journals for free. If you're here in person, talk to us. We'll get you signed up. You get a journal. If you're not here in person, today or tomorrow, you sign up. We will mail you a journal. So again, those are the nifty blue journals that Hannah showed us earlier. So yeah, that's it for Patreon. Yeah, come talk to us afterward. Now, we don't really have time for Q&A before the raffle goes off. So we can maybe do some Q&A afterward, but I mean, you can also, we'll have to see if there are folks who are on the chat have questions. Feel free to type them up, and we'll see if there are questions on the live stream. We'll talk to them. But otherwise, folks who are here, you can come talk to me. I'm just here. But yeah, should we start with a raffle?
I think we should start with the raffle.
Okay. I think we're giving some stuff away. Yeah. Here, I'll get this to you.
Thank you.
You run. You can. Are you?
Stop!
Thanks for giving that to me.
Violence.
I know that the raffle barrel is over in the lobby, and I think that's probably what we're going to start with, because our Discord raffle is going to end in 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. I mean, if you have not gotten on our Discord or submitted, you've got like 30 seconds. We have 12 participants. I know there's more than that in this room. Yeah. And if you're here, you're allowed to be in this raffle.
I like these odds.
You like, okay. Josh says don't do it. An iPad isn't enough for him, apparently. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, folks. I guess I'll do the Discord giveaway first. Thank you very much, Hannah, for bringing those.
Oh, yeah.
We wait with bated breath. We have several new Discord users, people who've known about us but just we're lured in with the draw of a raffle.
That's what I'm all about, luring people.
Yeah. We're looking at you, Josh. I'm excited. This my phone says 750 and the raffle says 750 and like
Hey,
It's-
that bot, guys.
come on, bot.
Good program.
Wake up.
Right there.
Give us some winners.
Why don't we start?
I will start with
prize
the barrel because no. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Whoa.
Our winners have just been announced. Our first. Oh, both winners. Okay. I'm so excited to announce these. Our first winner is Ryan Elmore on Discord. Woo! Ryan and Nicole, you have been such longtime friends and emotional supporters. We're so excited.
This one's for you guys.
We will be mailing this to you guys all the way, wherever you are. So far away.
So
We'd
far
miss
away.
you. But thanks. They have been on Danger Couch.
They have.
If you sift through old episodes, you'll find them. Void, at Void. This is Catherine. You are our other Discord winner. Please give it up. Come on up. So, Catherine, you're new to our Discord. Just the lure of a prize basket giveaway brought you on. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I've been a fan of you guys for a while. 2019.
Thank you. Were you dressed as a Mimikyu?
I was.
All those years ago at the first Comic-Con we did in 2019 before the pandemic? Yay!
So many lifetimes ago.
Thank you so much, Catherine. I am so happy to give this to you.
Give her a round of applause.
Great, very grateful. Thank you for being with us. All right, and now it's time for our last winner, somebody else in this room. Now, Catherine, if we draw your ticket,
Yeah, no, you can't
You
win.
can't win it twice.
I'm sorry, it's just not allowed.
I'm watching as she passes the ticket to her sister.
Oh, no.
Tattle. All right. You guys got your tickets? You
So
ready?
You got a winner? You got a winner there?
I think this one's a loser.
Oh no, what? Don't say that about our people.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Okay. 45, 88, 18.
Holy shit.
Come on up, Chris. Chris, this is yours. What do you plan to do with this fancy basket of goods?
I don't know what's in it.
I mean, very cool stuff. I mean, you rip it open and figure it out later. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for
coming all the way from Michigan.
I know.
Woo! Thank you, Chris.
We neglected to mention our other winner is from
Oh.
Kentucky.
Yeah, all the way from Kentucky. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Chris. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy your gift baskets.
Thank you.
Have an excellent night. Yay!
All right.
You guys are good luck for us.
Apparently.
Hey, now don't rub it in, okay?
It's not our fault, man. All right, and this goes back to you.
Yeah. Any parting words?
Yeah, here's the microphone. I'm giving it to you.
Okay. Then.
Yeah. Giving.
I'm just waiting. All right. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for participating, for being here live, for watching online, for our very first MBERcon. So the presentation is over, but the event is not over. There are snacks just outside. There is a whole board game festive party thing going on out there. I will ask if you could help bring some chairs out there, because the chairs for the game night are in here right now. So that's what happens when you throw these events on a shoestring budget. But anyway, we would love to hang out with you for a couple hours whenever you don't have to stay. We're not going to lock you in, but hang out for as long as you can and have a good night.
Hold on, wait.
What?
You forgot. We're going to try to do a photo.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot. Are we
So
good?
nobody move except for those in back. Maybe stand, a couple back rows stand up. Do you think you can be up here? And then can we get the room lights on, Caleb?
Yeah, I can get them. I can get them. Yep, nope. But hold on. We actually need to wrap up the live stream first.
Oh,
So one moment, please. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great night.